Did we?
Okay. If we're over there, then we're live.
Live.
That's what other people say.
9 seconds or something. Okay.
Okay.
So now we just need the camera wherever you want it. This single camera time.
The other camera is we can use the other camera, but this I set this one up with a longer thing so we can move it around. Because two cameras is just it's pretty difficult.
Yeah, it was a lot going on. I think we need to be. So now you want that? Is the monitors in? I think the monitor's blocking what you're doing. I think we need to do this. I'll get this leg on this side.
Mhm.
Ah, yeah. Well, now, yeah, tip it more toward the arm. I think.
We'll just
Put it somewhere. Okay, so we're
say hello
live.
to everybody. Anybody.
We're live. For some reason, it's real wiggly. Oh, that thing's jittering. Okay. Camera was sitting there going on the end of its stalk.
Oh, that's not so good.
And we got big long hairs stuck in the camera. Oh, that's good. That's stuck. You have a big long hair stuck in the camera.
Yeah,
Oh, somebody came on. Bruce Fulton. Hi. Hello, Bruce. 9:32. I guess we're 2 minutes. Well, I guess, yeah, we're about on time. We said we'd be here at,
it takes a minute to get everything hooked up, and we
said we'd
have
be here at
very long way.
9:30. Well, we were in John Wilburn's live for 2 hours. And then we kind of took a little break.
I slept and listened.
Kim slept and listened at the same time.
Why?
And what was that?
That's nothing. You just
Oh, okay. And oh, my voice, I'm kind of hoarse. So, uh, so earlier you weren't here. Earlier Kim did most of it. Took the left front of the Valiant apart. Took the whole suspension, everything out because we got new bushings and ball joints and all that kind of stuff. And I don't know what we're going to do tonight. Whether we're going to continue taking that stuff apart, or whether she's going to take the right side apart. I don't know. Looks like you're getting ready to take the stuff apart. That
I might make you use the press.
okay? And what about the? I'm gonna have to put some heat
Yeah.
on that piece to get that. Man, we beat the snot out of a ball joint next to a ball joint. We can't get it loose, so I may put.
For that long.
I beat it pretty hard with a big hammer.
Let's see.
So
How's the stream going? No dropped frames for 3 minutes. I think
no
is pretty
drop
good.
frames for 3 minutes, and it
Good.
shows we have two viewers. Is that us and Bruce, or is that Bruce and somebody
Really,
else?
us and Bruce.
Okay, so we are a viewer.
Yep.
Okay,
I don't
so
know if we are or not.
yeah.
There's a way to look at everything, but I just can't keep up with that much stuff all at once.
So we were in John Wilburn's live talking about no name nationals and all that, and had a pretty good bunch of people in there. And then they started talking about eating all the different kinds of food everybody liked, all the different places. And one of the things that came up was okra. So I went and I made myself some okra in a hurry. It was a brand I hadn't had before, and it really had a lot of stems, and it was kind of stringy, but man, it tastes good. So there were people who couldn't believe I was eating that. So, uh, I'm not really a Southern person. I just kind of adopted Tennessee as a home, and I like it here. So people here think I talk funny. They think I talk. You're a Yankee. No, I grew up in Central California, and then in the military, I learned how to speak with everybody. I guess Kim's a Yankee, right?
I believe I am a Yankee. Yeah, damn Yankee.
Oh, you know what that socket is?
That's a multi-socket.
That's a flip over socket for doing love dance. Yeah. So how are things up there, Bruce? Why am I looking so strange direction? Oh, I see. There's some kind of delay.
Uh,
There we go.
Yeah, there's probably delay.
That's all right.
Confusion and delay.
Yeah, now I'm looking at the camera closer to it. Um, so Tim's down there reorganizing some tools because we left just a heap when we just stopped and left. We
Yeah, we wanted to.
didn't mop anything up. We were tired and hungry and wanted to.
I
Um,
didn't realize how tired I really was.
Tim didn't eat. She plopped on the bed and was out, and I was pineapple, pineapple. Oh, you were in. Maybe you were in there too. Yeah, they were talking about pineapple. Man, Kim put some pineapple on something. I don't remember what it was, but it was so good. And they were talking about that. I couldn't remember what it was. I'd say, Kim, what did you put the pineapple on? She couldn't. On okra? She was,
Okra.
no, she was actually kind of sleepy. Have no fear, the Dougster is here. Dougster Wolverine Garage.
Hey, Doug!
And, man, when we went to No Name Nationals, last time, 23, we went to Lambert's on Friday night. Friday's the free day. So we did whatever you're doing Friday.
Definitely plan to go to Lambert's if you're
And
going
then,
to No Name
oh, if you go to
Nationals.
No Name Nationals, you got to go to Lambert's.
You got to.
Lambert's is a crazy restaurant like nothing you ever seen before.
And yeah, all the cars line up. It's just a really good time.
Well, and they like us coming in there, and all the car. It's like a little car show, and then you go inside, and it's a very different restaurant. Len Custom Classics, howdy brother, hello. And so when I was there, I had fried okra, breaded fried okra. It was so good. Ham and pineapple pizza is tasty. Only time pineapple is okay on pizza. I like pineapple on pizza, and it's a big thing, like whether you should like that or not. But I think it's okay. Um,
Do you know what else pineapple symbolizes?
what?
You don't know?
Oh, no, I don't want to know about any strangeness.
That's a swinger.
You're a swinger if you have pineapple.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't.
If you see a couple and they have pins that are pineapples, that means they're swingers.
Oh. Dougster Wolverine Garage says, "Hey, Mountain Dude, who's the Mountain Dude?
Do it,
I,
Mountain Dew.
I'm And I used to be in Mountain Time. Well, actually, I was in Arizona Time, which is sort of like Mountain Time, but a little different. It's different because you don't change to daylight time. Um, oh, what you doing? Taking stuff out.
Yeah, I'm taking the lower ball joint off.
Oh, you're taking oh, I see. You're taking
The ball joint's attached to the back.
yeah, you're taking the steering arm off, which the ball joint is attached to.
Yep.
So I don't know how long we're going to be here. Probably an hour or so. This is a long day for us, and
Yeah.
but it's a pretty
Bruce
nice
was
snows. What?
Bruce knows about the pineapple.
Oh, Landon has a hat that says Mountain Dude, like the real MD logo.
Oh, like Mountain Dew only. That's cute.
Only Mountain Dude. You want me to put my foot there so it
Yeah.
doesn't walk across the floor? Oh, it just shot out. The bolt went
Well,
somewhere.
that's what happens when you whack it.
Here you go.
All right, show the nice people the dirty part.
Means I
You
gotta
gotta.
pick up the dirty
You
part.
know what? Okay, it's messy. It's dirty.
This is the part that the ball joint is stuck, and we whacked the shit out of it. So we're gonna go put it in the vise.
Yep. And I'm going to. You can go with us because we have
Yeah, we
a
got a swing cam.
camera. Okay. Are you gonna do it in there, or are you gonna do it in a press?
Something.
I don't know. But we can't see your text messages just a second, so
It's gonna be more than a second.
it won't take long. Here, I'll give you the hammer. You
We
can.
need to do some of this crap out of here. No, you know, way too much crap in the way here.
I'm
Yeah.
trying.
Please
Jeez.
let me get my gloves. Heat it up.
It's a Miami Vice.
What's that? Don't do that.
Yeah. Yeah, you're just gonna put some heat on it. I'm just gonna.
Well, we're boarding. Well, that's not ours. It's not him. Got a lot of stuff in
We're
there.
gonna put the heat
A lot of stuff.
There is a lot of stuff in the way. That's why I was just gonna beat on it, because
Well, you already beat them. What is this? Oh, nice. Oh, here. Trying to tangle it. That is unfortunate.
bigger hammer. Hot rod guy garage says we need a bigger hammer. Oh, I'm telling you, all this cameras. We need dedicated camera people. There you go.
I'm looking for the striker.
Dodster says hit it like it owes you money.
You don't want to hit somebody too hard with any money.
Right there.
'Cause then you got a dead guy that owes you money. Oh wait, what's it? I'm not quite that ready, but okay, I will be. Second here.
I was just putting on a
I
show.
blew it out. People are gonna get mad at me for this, but I don't give a shit. Let's try to get it off there. So never do this.
Is it really bad to put heat on it?
You're in a lot of trouble with this slide.
Let me brush this grease off before we ignite it. Yeah. Oh, buddy.
Yeah, we beat the hell out of that. It's all beat up.
Oh, it's fine.
Okay, before we do this, can you put the nut back on there?
No, it's all wall.
Oh, you can't put the. Okay, I just beat on it. We're not going to use it again.
Yeah. That's true. It's not so bad though.
Well, it's a ball joint with 130,000 miles on it.
See. Yeah. Can't be stuck if it's a liquid.
Shit. It's not going to be liquid. You got that big hammer?
I do.
Yeah, give it a whack. I don't know if
On the
that's
side or on the top?
on the top of it.
There you go. free as the wind blows.
Didn't have to overheat it. It's just never even got red this color or anything.
Ah, it's beautiful. Sure. Sign up for our raffle. All new subscribers during this stream will be signed up for a raffle. We're giving away this vintage 1972 uh, ball joint. You think that's factory?
Wait, should I see you? I don't know.
4E model.
I'll come over here see if they can see you. Do that again. Oh yeah, they can see. Oh yeah, they can see. Okay, now I'm over here in
What's
front
he
of the
say?
I'm in front of there's like a whole lot of stuff. Hit that thing like it owes you money. Okay, two big hammers, even blow. Yeah, we did all that earlier. Oh, Tavo was here. He remembers that. Okay, Kim Harbor Freight has a pickle fork attachment for an air hammer. I had one of those. Mine was snap-on, and somebody else got it. He borrowed it and didn't bring it back. Okay, let's see. Kim was attempting that. Tavo, yeah, okay. Uh, Hot Rod Guy Garage. Buff has the something. It's coming apart, and I'm not asking more too loud. Okay, fire. Good old gas axe. Yeah, gas axe gets it apart. Reassemble, not so great. Hey, I didn't get it all that hot. It didn't even change the color. It didn't even change the color of it, and I didn't have to get it red or do anything stupid like that. Oh, I'm looking down here instead of at the camera because it's in a weird place. Pauline, how are you feeling? I am feeling much better. I was really feeling bad. Oh, now we're up in the air. I was, uh, I was not feeling good earlier. So let's see. I don't know why you moved that to where it is.
So, because you were staring at the ground,
Oh, I was gonna sit back down.
you're going to sit back down?
I was trying to think what it was. I
Okay.
have to get everything back.
Well, but I have to do the press thing. Come over and help
Oh,
me
what do
with
you
the
have to do with
press.
the press? Oh,
The press that whoosh.
oh, we got to do that yet. I forgot. Okay, so we do want it up in the air. So we're not cinematographers.
Yes, it's stinking here.
We're not cinematographers. We're mechanics. It's pretty kind of warm. Hey, what's the setup here? I don't even know. I don't exactly know what
We gotta. Okay. The parts is just that hot, is it? Oh, it's pretty.
Oh, it's really hot and it's thick and it's gonna be
It's
hot till while.
it's hot and it's thick. Nice. Okay. This oh yeah, that was messed up. This here, can you see? Okay, you can see. This here is messed up. That's probably part of why we were having bad bad steerinating.
What's that?
Look how messed up that is.
Oh yeah, yeah. No wonder the
It's real bad.
control arms all over the place.
If you could see, can you see? Not to mention it's pulled out, but also the fact that like it's not in the center and it's bad. It's real bad.
I'm gonna take these clothes off. I like the gloves, but I'm gonna shed them.
So we gotta press that out. I don't know what we got to press with.
Well, let's see. Let's see what it looks like. Which way do we have to press?
I don't know. You take a look at it for a minute while I
Pressing that direction on that side.
yes.
Okay.
We gotta see if I can find stuff to go for. This garage has got too much stuff in it. Really help this press. I understand. Me too. We're gonna let that happen. Are you gonna bring it out?
No, I'm gonna let this thing go.
Oh yeah. Or are you gonna go?
I'm not. A lot of stuff over here. A lot of traps.
Tell me about it. Careful! You're using words that you're not allowed to use on the internet when we're talking to certain people. Oh, jeez. Can you see them? We're replacing them with rubber. Because that's what we bought. We bought a whole rubber, factory style rubber set. Maybe it'll last another 50 years. Maybe not. You just can't be sure.
How are we going to set up? Are we? Tell me what I'm doing here. Is this what we want?
It's got to be the other way around. We're upside down. I'm not sure. I am. That one that way. See if you can square it up with this.
Yeah, okay, that'll help.
Maybe turn it.
And turn this. And then take this thing, put it kind of like it's too big around.
It is. Shoot.
I need a smaller round thing.
Smaller round thing. Oh, that's gonna be tough.
Oh, we can always get a big fat old nasty bolt.
Here's a head bolt from the Slant 6.
Yeah, I think we had that for something.
For that, can you get it in there?
I don't know, maybe. I'm not sure that bolt's easy enough.
1 3/8" cap handy. What's that for, Mr. Tavo? I didn't want to pay the extra money for poly because I don't. Oh, sorry for the banging. I don't really see that we need it.
What's that?
Poly.
Poly. It's poly. But you're like that spacer here. You have a spacer.
What for what?
Yeah, this will help. This will work. Just something to take up so I don't have to think around 7 inches. I'm all shaky. I'm a shaky old man sometimes.
It's dark back in that corner sometimes.
No. It's set up for pressing, not for videography or whatever.
Well, everything needs to be set up for videography because this is a
It's
videographer.
not a shop, it's a studio.
Let's do it again. Before you know it, it's that way.
Just stand back in case everything goes flying.
Okay.
You can't see what's going on. There's a dark hole down there. I can't figure
I
out.
mean, it's moving, so I think it's going.
I need to see down in that hole.
Wand yourself.
Wand myself. I wand myself.
I warned you, but you didn't listen.
We used to take the torch and catch these things on fire and they just fall out.
I'm surprised it didn't fall out. It's going. It's a going. What's his chat say? Landon Custom Classics says he's got more stickers on the way. Nice. I want stickers. Oh, something. It came apart. That's good. Yeah, we're gonna weld a plate of steel on there and push it out. Absolutely,
There's a plate of steel on what?
to push out the housing on the other side. Oh my goodness, do we have to
It's
listen to
crying. Okay.
I heard it. What's it look like on the other side now? Oh, did that look bad?
Okay. I gotta put this somewhere. It's kind of heavy. Like maybe in the vise or on the vise or something. Okay, what do we want to do with that?
Flip it over so you can see. That can go on the ground.
Okay, that's it. You know, we can take pliers or something, just get that out of it. Cool. Cool. Really saying? Tell us how not to make mistakes.
Oh, Colleen Tebow is doing something with an
I'm
excavator
off to
tomorrow.
bed. Got a fun day with an excavator in the rain. Ah, don't do that tomorrow. It's gonna rain. So
See,
now you have to worry about either being crappily made.
see, now you can
Oh, I was gonna grab it with these, but
come right out. It's
it
just,
came right out.
but can you imagine? No wonder it,
Yeah, that's a piece of crap.
no wonder it handled so bad.
Yeah, then that lower control arm's going all over the
Yeah,
place.
just walking around under load.
Okay, so do we have new pieces to put in there, and how hard are they to put in? I don't remember. Oops, that's the wrong drawer. No, it's the right drawer. Somebody keeps in the pliers here.
So
Okay.
what I saw in a video, and Tavo was echoing it, was that weld washer.
How lucky are you, Kim? I've never had the rubber just pop out like that. Well, we pressed it out, I think, really. Take some steel and make a homemade stiffening brace for underside. Underside, make some holes for ride height adjusters. Wait, what? Take some steel and make a homemade stiffening brace for underside. Wasn't that why we adjusted torsion bars?
Yeah, you can adjust the torsion
Oh,
bars.
where'd you
Right.
put the microphone? I'm over there trying to talk into the microphone. You already moved it.
It's
Okay.
got built-in ride height adjusters.
Okay, so
Okay, so what we need to do, right, is if this casing, you understand that this is a casing that this was
oh, it's
in,
part of it.
right? So we have to take this out. So the easiest way to get this out is to pull it out, is to push it out.
Yeah, I know what we used to do. It's the air handle. Oh, just cut the shit out of it and then take it
Well,
out, but we can't do that.
what
I don't have that.
since we have the press,
Yeah.
what you do is you take a piece of steel and you weld like a big washer and you weld it to this side and flip it over and you push
Oh,
the
I
whole
get
thing
it. I
out.
get it. Okay.
So we need to find something that we can weld to that and then
There seems like a lot of stuff. What can we push up? I guess you really can't push on the other side because it'll make it bigger. Or what?
no, the other side has this this
Is in the way. Okay.
yeah.
So we need to yeah, I like that idea. That's a good idea. Who had that idea?
I saw it on YouTube, but
Oh, I
Tavo
thought
did it as well.
yeah, I think somebody on like suggested that. I just didn't understand. Okay, so what we need is a washer or something with a small hole. Where's
It
that?
doesn't need a hole.
Well,
Just
well,
needs to
if
be
it's a
the right
washer,
size
it's
to
a
weld in
washer.
there.
If it's a washer, it's gonna have a hole. So I'm looking for a big washer with a small hole so we can put something against it.
I'm just looking for a plate of steel.
Well, anything, yeah, but I mean, I don't think we're gonna have a round plate of steel like that. Where's that big tray we have with
Oh, I just saw our mouse run away.
1,000 mouse? Where's that mouse?
We're running behind the toolbox.
I gotta send some scraps.
Well,
But
we could
we're always busy, and then we don't get it.
weld that in there. Weld a piece of angle iron on
What
it.
is that thing? What is that?
We could just weld weld a couple tacks here, here, and here, and then push.
Just leave that there? Yeah, I guess. What difference does it make?
I mean, we could cut it. You want me to cut it?
What else do we have? Like, what is that thing?
This is a piece of the crossfire axle.
Oh, let's just tack that in there. Oh, but then there's nothing really to push.
Still have to have something to push
Yeah,
against.
yeah. Let's just use that thing you suggested. That plate you suggested.
Right, I mean, I got other pieces of metal that we could.
Yeah.
This is nice and heavy.
Just use that. Dang it! I had my foot.
It's your foot. Did you hit your foot?
Yeah, I hit my foot. Of course. Damn it. I want to be any other way.
Because that's how it goes in the shop.
Yeah.
Yeah. What's the problem? Are we buried?
I don't know. I thought this was left on again.
It was not left on, right?
It's still on.
No, I didn't leave it on.
But we have gone through a lot of gas.
We did go through a lot of gas. That's around.
Where's my Where's my rat tail file? It's in the kitchen. And I need it. Or something I can I need a rat tail file. Oh, why do we need stuff in the kitchen? What are we doing car work on the kitchen table?
I don't know. Can you get it to clean out with this?
No, I need something round to go in there. Uh, shit, always use the wrong tool.
Box the bottom part of the lower control arm to make.
Wow, tools you need. It's the whole thing when I was spread out all over the country. I always said, all my tools are going to be in the same place at the same time. Still not the same time. The kitchen. I guess I could walk to the kitchen, but I don't really want to do that.
Dougster, I saw the video where they welded up the lower control arms.
Oh, I know how to work. A bolt. A bolt. Bolt to make a file.
Oh, you want that
Yeah, the one we just pressed with. Oh, here's one. Here's a
fountain?
big old lag screw. I think this will work for a file. It will. It's working just fine. I just need to get all this BS out of the gas nozzle of the MIG welder.
It's right on the kitchen table too, Tavo.
Yeah, know it's on the kitchen table because we were eating, and there it was. And I left it there. Why do we have and all my round files are on the kitchen table. Why did we have them up there? I don't know.
We were doing something.
We were doing something with round files today.
Do you want me to cut this off short?
I don't know what you're doing. Yeah, I don't. Let it go. Please don't make that drop. I need to find my welding bit. Where'd the camera? There it is. So here's my Harbor Freight welding hood with a really expensive lens in it.
Mm-hmm. I'm gonna cut this down, so it's gonna get loud for a second.
And I get,
I'm muffling him.
I'll walk around to read this.
Okay. Yep. Do you know how to mute the stream? You do not. Mute this.
Okay, let's see. As a bonus, the heat from the welding and the washer on, yeah, it may. Okay, but box in the bottom part of the lower control arm, make room for the ride height adjuster. Car will handle much better. Oh, I see. Yeah, box in that. I did that on. Okay, yeah, I boxed in a bunch of control arms on Chevelle's.
I gotta turn the sound up. They can't hear you.
Oh,
Okay.
okay. Yeah,
Here's the mic.
I didn't know you did that. Okay, so we're done grinding.
Right.
I boxed in a bunch of control arms for the rear end of Chevelle's. Um, he make a kit for that. I used to just drop the gas nozzle on the floor and the slide will fall out. Yeah, I guess you could do that. Uh, I just got it all out of there with the big old lag screw. John Wilburn's in here. Ah, we were just in yours. The trick is not to weld the bush to the arm. Oh yeah, can't do that. Buff Lightyear, Lightyear, Lightyear.
Buzz Lightyear is a cartoon.
Oh, it's a cart. Yeah, I probably don't know what the cartoon is.
Yep.
Okay, I am going to uh, try to get around all the crap that's hanging here. Where is Lord?
Oh, come on out of there. I'll do it.
I on the floor with it.
Come on out of there. I'll do it. You get ready on this.
It's what's your all tangled up.
I know. I got him.
It's dirty.
I'll get you. We'll try to clean things up. Where are your settings at?
Uh, all the way up, number 5, and then up to about yeah, maybe down just a tiny bit down, yeah, like that.
Okay. Now you know this isn't real thick.
I know. Okay, where's the ground? Ground is there. Okay, this is twisted. It's one thing I don't like about this roller. It always feels like this thing's twisted. Okay, are you ready?
No, let me get the camera so they can see.
See me well?
Yeah, don't watch it
When
weld. You'll burn your eyes.
yeah, first time I was watching Bad Chad, I was covering my eyes while he's welding. I'm watching it on the monitor. Okay, you ready?
Yeah. I know, Danny. That's where he puts it.
What's walking around?
Brian. Woohoo! That's good to know, John Wilburn. Except that we already have the regular bushing, and I didn't know that when I ordered them.
What's that?
Oops.
That's some nasty stuff. Whoa. Okay, Kim, you want to inspect that? While my eyes adjust.
Uh, Fired.
Fire. Hire a new welder.
Hire new welder.
You need a new welder. Is that a person or a machine?
I don't know, but whatever it takes to get better than that.
Yeah, I gotta go get rid of this footage. Too much wood. Gotta get out of the wood. This end of the shop is really cluttered.
Yeah. Yeah, we're really not set up too well to do this kind of live. You know the way you learn how to do this though is you do it, and then you say, "Man, we really need to not do it like that ever again." That's how you learn.
That's down in there to push on that piece.
Yeah,
I need to take up some space here.
yeah.
Other stuff. By the press, and then we moved the press, and some of the stuff didn't make the trip.
Yeah. Here, let me see if this fits into. Does this fit into the hexagon?
What's that thing you got? This thing. This will work. That's all I need. Kind of a, kind of a stack. It might go flying, but then again, it might not.
Oh, again. Don't try this at home.
You got glasses on, Kim?
Glasses. Get glasses.
Sit in your glasses.
Well, you're shaking like a leaf.
Well, and I'm trying to do something that's not being nice. Okay, there.
Can you see that's what fell out?
That thing fell off. People pushing out.
What are you dropping?
How I don't know.
All right.
Stuff went out the bottom. Well, broke. What else did happen? It didn't push the thing out. No,
Well, broke.
the weld broke. You heard me.
You're fired.
There. Should I had my air hammer. We just split those things and then push them out. Damn it. I need a hammer. Here's a hammer.
Well, yeah, but we don't have a washer. I thought this would be fine.
Used to just take the air chisel and cut those things and then they just came out. Now, I need to get rid of that.
All right, here, I'll take it off with the grinder.
Or grinder.
Grinder.
Try not to get the grinder in the rest of the control arm. Know what I mean?
Jeez.
I know. It's like you gotta go in there, and there's no room to go in there.
Inferior weld qualities here. Man.
I'm trying not to weld the bushing in there. You know what I want to do is just bend the shit out of that and take it out. Let's just get that stupid thing out of it. I'll just beat the shit out of it. Get a chisel and knock it out of there.
All right.
I don't want to take that like close to welding it to the control arm, which would be really bad.
We got that kind of chisel?
I think so. Now they can all, whole world can laugh at me.
Laugh at us. Roll laugh at you.
Out of my hand.
What's wrong?
Oh, it's not doing what the air chisel used to do.
Oh, it's going. It's going a little bit. I'm gonna get the hammer that we were using.
Here's the grinder. You just knock that so so it cuts a little.
Okay.
Start to cut. You know what I mean?
I do, Vern. Okay.
Right there when where I was whacking it.
Nick it there.
Nick it there, yeah. Okay, let's just call that good. See what they're saying if they're yelling.
They're telling us we're
I'm throwing out lice. Slit it. They should slit it with an air chisel.
fair.
Something smaller. It's not sharp enough. I may have to sharpen something.
Oh, stepped on.
Where do you go? Do we have power to this thing?
The air compressor.
No, the grinder.
Grinder? No, but I can set you up.
There. Because this is all beat to crap because we ruined it.
Which one?
This one. It's too sharp. See it? You don't believe me?
Ask the dishes. Oh!
Everybody read it?
Yep, everybody's gone.
Okay, done with that operation. Oh, you got a bigger hammer. Oh my god. Where's the other hammer I have?
I don't know, you set it down somewhere.
Oh, I thought you took it.
You lost.
Watch out.
You lost.
I lost it.
It's
Hard work. I don't want to hit you.
okay. That,
Hit my knuckles, big ass hammer. How big is that?
oh,
Man, I missed the air chisel. Mm, really missed the air chisel.
I got an air chip. Will you be able to run it with a full compressor? Or no?
You have an well, I have an air chisel, but I don't think I have any of the right bits.
Oh,
And
I
it's
thought they come with bits.
where is that air chisel?
There's one in the bottom drawer or something.
Way too much work. We have a third of the way there.
This one's got bits
Oh,
with it.
okay. It just means we gotta put up air fit. It's like never been run. Heck, that chisel is making some meaningful progress. Yeah. It's also, I've whacked my knuckle a couple of times. I'm getting tired of that.
They can hear us. They can't see
They
us.
can hear us, but they can't see us.
Here's a fitting.
Air fitting.
I think that's the right one.
I don't know. What's making noise? Oh, it's raining again. Here we go. That means
Where
our
are you gonna
internet
work?
connection will take a jump.
Maybe. Let's hope not. I'm gonna check on it.
We have an air hose in here, or is it outside?
Frames.
Oh, we can use a little compressor maybe.
We can, but that hose is not very long.
Why not just bring the whole compressor over? It's easy. I don't
Oh,
think this is gonna take very long. That's like,
really? I've never done this.
I don't know. We'll see.
Okay. We're gonna have to duck the audio to do this.
Make a bunch of noise.
Yeah.
Noise. Shots are noisy. That's all it is to it.
Yep.
Yeah,
Y'all are getting ducked.
we'll have to kill the audio for a few minutes.
Yep.
That's not easy. We're walking all over. We're not in the camera. We're just like not good. Not good actors.
Ooh. On the floor is just not for me.
What's that?
Ever. Working on the floor, underneath the cars, on the ground, in the dirt, in the cold. I've done it. And I don't want to do it anymore in my life. Done it enough times. Thanks everybody for being here, by the way. Um, yeah, I'm gonna duck the audio because I got to run the air compressor. So, but hopefully it'll only be a minute or two. If yeah.
Anybody left in there?
I don't know. You check on the.
Okay,
You talk to the people.
she did better. She did better with the hand chisel than I did with the air chisel because we have a little wimpy compressor. Torch is a good. It's good for melting out the rubber. Yeah, we already got the rubber out and sticking up the shot. Yeah. Here we got to get the camera. Well, I don't know where this camera's pointing.
You could look up the screen there, and it shows you.
Oh,
Here,
yeah.
wait. Can you see?
Yeah, there. Now just you have it on the project there. Okay, so
There. Put it right where I'm working, so I can't see
let's
what
see.
you're doing.
Harbor Freight has the same tools with blue. These are Harbor Freight. I guess they used to be green. We'll keep them from hitting your pieces. One chisel. I don't know. That's what these are. I've sharpened them over and over. There. How can I tell if we still have a connection?
How can you tell what?
I guess we still have a connection. Oh, that rain's just coming down like a bitch.
Connection. Well, it'll show up there if we have dropped frames. It says 0%, so we've never dropped
Okay,
a
we
frame.
never dropped the frame. Well, that's good. Okay. How's it looking in there?
I'm about all the way through.
Once it's all the way, you just collapse it and it should come out. Should.
I think it's.
I don't know what's going on with the volume. Okay, maybe it doesn't like the hammer. It's like
Is it stuck in the?
I think so. Oh, did that just come out? Oh, there.
You can have the glory.
No, you got the drawer.
Okay.
Let me grab
You
pliers.
may even see.
Yeah,
I don't even need a tool.
Oh, really?
Nope.
Will it just come out?
I think it will.
Oh. Okay, so you show 'em the piece. Cut it, and then you. I used to do that with an air chisel, but I had a gas compressor, a better air chisel. I don't.
That sucks.
Tell them something that I shouldn't tell them on this one.
Well, then don't tell me.
Sometimes it's better to use your hands. Okay. So we got a little messiness there, but I think that'll be okay.
Oh, that won't.
That won't matter because we're gonna press the other piece in, right?
Yeah.
Where's the new piece and what does it look like? What is that?
This is the piece that goes in there. Goes in there. But see, it's still got the sleeve
Oh,
with the. We should be able to slit that though.
it's a grinder job.
Yeah, I think so.
Just don't get the seams.
All right, we're gonna get us back into.
Back into something. Can you see us?
Yeah.
Okay.
Easy peasy. John Wilburn says nice.
Now all we gotta do is get the other sleeve off. Which you can do with the electric grinder. The grinding wheel, just grind it down till it's getting close and then knock it off.
I'm just gonna.
Or are you gonna use the zip cut, as Chad would call it? Oh! I tried not to drop it,
Gently.
but got away from me. Yeah, we need this. Here we go with more noise. Oh, you need a plug. You're not plugging it. So, yes. Unplug some stuff so we can plug some stuff. Oh, oh, we are really messed up here.
You move the camera. Okay. I will get it. I will get the green. You got it?
Yeah, I got it. It's just like it's wound around everything. Yeah. Electricity. Get out of here. Boy, the sparks start to flying. Oh, man. The noise.
Where's that number? Remember where the camera is.
Yeah, I'm standing in the way. Yeah. I'm not going to hit it while you're holding it. I'll hold it. Don't hit it. It's not really.
It'll come right out.
Here, just flip this thing over. Wait a minute. Flip it. Flip. All right. I was going to say, if you flip this over, there's a thing on the other side to hold round shit.
Oh, it's loose. I know what to do. This.
Oh, I see. Whack on it that direction. You're smarter than me. So come off? Came off.
I think I was supposed to put a divot in it like that.
No, you got too deep in it. This thing.
Probably ruined.
What?
Yeah.
Why'd you get so deep in it?
I don't think I was getting it. Is it ruined? Do I have to throw it away and buy a new one, or what's the deal with that? What do you guys think?
They all quit talking.
They probably went and did
Yeah, a
something.
lot of people bailed because all the racket. Okay, we're done with the racket. Anybody still here? I don't know.
It says when people are here.
Yeah, I
Oh, I
know.
got all those things.
We had like 11 or 12, and now we got 8.
Viewers 8.
Yeah, they didn't. Nobody likes that racket.
Can you blame me?
They just left.
What? It's almost like we're doing work. It's not as much fun.
Shops are damn noisy. That's all there is to it. No, all good. Use it. Tavo says it's good. I'm gonna turn this way.
Okay.
I'm gonna get the hand washing stuff if it's still over here.
Yeah, it is.
Can't reach it. It's piled. All the stuff that was over there in the way is now over here in the way.
Yep. That's clean.
Sort of.
Yeah.
Clean enough. Oh,
Washing?
falling over all the crap. Okay, so you're still working over there in the camera? Yeah. Tavo says good. Oh, do we have sound? They said no sound heard. Oh, it's grinding and grinding and grinding and grinding and air hammers and all kinds of crap like that. It was really noisy in here. I figured everybody left because of the noise. Maybe he left because no noise. Oh, you don't see me anymore. Where the heck am I? Oh, I am there. I'm looking at something I'm looking at the thumbnail. I guess the thumbnail's not going to move, is it?
Update slower.
9 viewers. Seems like the mic auto mutes above a certain dB. You know, that may be the case because when we were running the compressor and running the grinder and everything, I guess it didn't come through, which is good.
Yeah, the
Ah,
auto ducking.
yeah,
Is it
Bruce,
working now?
I'm saying,
Let me,
am I pronouncing it right? Just tell me. Colchin, Colchin. I don't know. Bruce says auto mute question mark. How will seems like the mic auto mutes above a certain dB.
was, yeah.
That's that's good because it was like hurting my ears in here. Had compressor and little wimpy compressor that's way noisier, way too noisy for the amount of air it produces, and then a grinder, and then wow, Hulchin, yes. See, that's an man. I'm 70 years old. I never seen that name before. I thought I'd seen like just about every name, but never seen that name. Let's see. Kim's over there cleaning that off. Where's the camera? Camera's on me. Oh, oh, we got it apart. Just got to do it again on the other side. But I don't know. I watched Tony do one of these. I don't remember how he got it apart. He was cussing about it. I don't know. Shop I worked in, I know we did it with a an air chisel like that, but we had a compressor. Probably had better air chisels. That's a cheap air chisel. And it just sliced it in half. Bruce Colchin, Luxembourg. Probably means Luxembourg. Is that where Colchin is from? Luxembourg? Luxembourg. I've never been there. My son, my oldest son, man, I can't believe how old is he? 42? Can't believe I got a 42-year-old son. He took his two kids. Showing this here. Let me set this down so I can see this. What are we doing? Just
Let's
looking
get
at it?
the parts I'm giving them to you.
Just showing me the new parts. Okay, so we have to press this all together somehow. Where is it? So, oh, here comes the light. Light in my eyes. Oh, that's bright. So, my son took his two kids, my grandkids. Man, that is extremely bright in my face. Why do we need that? Um, he just went all over that part of Europe. I don't know if he got into Luxembourg, but he got into that whole area in France and then up into uh, Netherlands, and then the grandkids came back, and then he went to the UK and spent some time there. Got to go through the channel. Reassembly: bush onto shaft first. Towel. Push onto shaft first, then press the unit into the arm, where you risk damaging the bush, pressing the shaft in afterwards. Okay, that makes sense. Kim, does that make sense to you?
Ah, sure. First onto the shaft. I can start there. First onto the shaft.
Bush onto the shaft, which means that's probably a press job. I'm not sure what Kim's doing under
It
the
doesn't
car.
seem like it's gonna. Well, yeah. Because we can put that. Just tap. That'll go right on there.
Yeah, suppose so.
And then we can. Yeah, it'll be easy. It'll be easy.
She says easy. I know what happens every time I say something's going to be easy. Ends up taking like 9 times as long as what I wanted.
Yeah, that sounds right.
I've done that with the airplanes. Oh, that's easy.
Only
Then
iron?
then the whole crew is waiting while I take longer than what I thought it was going to take. Oh, Kim, what are you doing? Oh, you taking the upper control arm off?
Trying to, yeah.
Removing the upper control arm.
Yeah, I think they've probably seen enough for one night that I don't think they want to see anymore. You could talk to them
I
though.
can talk to you instead of seeing more.
They've seen us
Hmm.
working a little bit. It's time to take some time off and let the shop help come in, the night crew come
The
in.
night crew's coming in. Who's that?
Shh.
Your twin sister, my twin brother?
Yeah, they'll come in. They do the work, and then we just take all the credit, get all the glory. Ah, we look like pros, you
I
know.
had a friend that worked at Sears years ago in the alignment shop there, tire and alignment shop, and the night crew had come in. That was the cleaning crew, and they had a Volkswagen there, and they had the bearings and everything laying there on rags, and the night crew swept the bearings up and threw them away. So they sold the customer new bearings, showed him some other old worn out bearings to sell. That's just dishonest as it gets. Must be getting late there, 3:15 p.m. Yeah, it is 11:45 p.m. here. Yeah,
Yeah,
we'll probably shut it down pretty soon, but I mean,
it doesn't get done by giving up.
we're going after it, so yeah, we'll probably won't go a whole lot longer. I mean, we did 2 lives today. How far are we into this live?
Not as
I don't know,
the other one.
10:47. We're over an hour into this. We're an hour and 15 minutes into it.
Okay.
Or we're just 15 minutes into it. I don't think so. Yeah, and it's raining. I'm
Yeah,
tired of
we
the
started at
rain.
9:30.
So tired of the rain. This yard is becoming a slip and slide. It's grass and there isn't a level spot in here, except for Kim started to level an area. And hey, just walking on it, you slip and fall on your ass. Drove the Jeep over here. Gonna need 4-wheel drive just to get up the hill. It's not that steep either. Oh, I don't even know what to talk about.
Oh, that's power tour?
Power Tour. What about Power Tour?
We're thinking about it being involved in some way in power
I think we might drive the Valiant over to somewhere where Power Tour is going to go by pretty close to here. So we may go over there just so we can wave to everybody or stop somewhere where people stop or something. I don't know. But we're not going to take the whole Power Tour. I've driven so much cross country and it's hard, just 2 or 3 people, it's hard to stay together. And I don't know, I'm kind of a loner going across the road, going across country. Well, I think we'll be driving this car to No Name Nationals, which is what, about 3 hours? I think it's about 3 hours over there. Not too bad.
Yeah. Well, by then we better be, yeah. Unless we get caught up into working on it and can't. But that's really, I really
You
hate.
know, last year, 2023,
Oh, was I disappointed?
we drove Kim's van over there.
Crew about the banging.
Or hammering.
Yeah.
So we were we started driving over there. And we got on the interstate. We got on the interstate and we're like a mile or a mile and a half or something out of town. And her van starts overheating. So we pull off the side of the road. So they,
It didn't really start overheating
oh,
necessarily.
the gauge went way
The
up.
gauge went way.
Way up toward hot. So she pulled over and we checked it and it's like really low on coolant. So she took a bunch of bottles we've been drinking out of and she went down this hillside to where there was a really nice creek and she got a bunch of fairly clean water out of the creek and brought it up. We poured it in the van and we drove about another mile and a half up the road and bought more water and put it in. What we were talking about, I go, when's the last time you checked it? Well, she ran the van at No Name Nationals in 22, and we had to drain the coolant out and put water in. And then when we were finished, we had to drain the water out, put coolant in. I'm going, that was the last time we checked it. So here we are a year later taking a trip. You know what Ari always says? Check your fluids. And that's exactly what we didn't do. So this year, before we go to No Name Nationals, we'll check our fluids and we'll take some extra fluids.
I'm gonna
Uh,
hammer someone. 'Cause
you're going to
that's
hammer
the
someone?
only freaking tool I got.
It's the only tool you have? I don't know if you, I don't know if anybody can hear all that or if it knocks it out. I had some plans for today. Spec the most you're watching live streams. Man, that's a lot of hammering. Quieter hammer. There's a rubber hammer. Won't do the job, will it?
You could use a quarter.
The Talo says I had some plans today, but spent most part of it watching live streams. I've done that. Like it's starting to get dark, and Kim's going, "What's your plan today?" And I said, "I've been watching live streams, watching other people work." Have you heard from Ari? Yes, we heard from Ari. He dropped in here a couple of days ago, and
I think it was yesterday.
was it yesterday? He was here long enough. I want to make him a mod, so I made him a mod, and we chatted with him. God, I can't talk over that.
I'm so sorry, but I'm getting not.
I don't know what you're hammering. Yeah, we heard from Ari. Can you hear me over the hammering sound, or does it take out all the sound? I don't know. Yeah, people are dropping like flies because they don't want to listen to that. So, uh, yeah, he's doing all right. He's been really busy working overtime, and he said he just has a hard time doing any content because he's tired. And you know what he's doing? He's working. He says he's working for the enemy, but I kind of laugh. He's working for
Yeah.
Rivian. Yes. Yes. Guess what? Yes. My voice gets through. So he uh he's been working for Rivian, working on electric trucks. But I guess they're pretty busy. Yeah, I can still hear you. It's kind of weird, only blocking the loud noise. Oh, that's weird. Okay. What happened? You just got a nut that didn't want to turn?
Well, these. Well,
Oh,
why we didn't try and take it in for an alignment?
oh yeah, because well, no alignment shop's gonna know how to align this.
They would know. They wouldn't want to because they can't get the books.
Who's the guy we always watch up in New York?
It's like, you know.
South Main Auto. He does alignments is one of the things he does. And we're watching him and he's bitching, complaining about having to do alignment on a 66 Mustang because they had to put shims in there and how hard it was and all this. It's like, man, it's all we used to work on those cars with shims. It was so easy. And he really had a hard time with it.
Shims, this has got.
Well, yeah, but it's same thing though. I mean, it's like stuff they've never seen. It's got eccentrics on the top, right?
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
That's not anything
No, but it's
Prospects,
weird,
but
weird stuff. Like, don't know how to do. Oh yeah, now your dart's gonna have eccentrics in the rear. A dart with independent rear suspension. I can't wait.
yeah, that's probably no name national 25.
Yeah, that might make it no name nationals in 25. We'll drive a four-wheel independent suspension dart over there. She's got real plans to that dart. Yeah, I got thinking about it. You want to put that 360 in there, we should do it all at once, and you only have to make one drive shaft. Because with the slant, probably have to do a drive shaft for that, and then I can't find anyone here to align them, so I self-taught how to do it. with a spirit level protractor and tape measure. You know, I was Kim's always looking at Facebook Marketplace. I told her keep an eye out for some. Yeah, John doesn't know about this. The IRS on the dart. We're gonna have to take the camera over there and show him. The so um yeah, I told her keep an eye out for some hub gauges, and man, I'll make some turn plates, and we'll just do our wheel alignments here. God, I used to do wheel alignments 50 years ago. I could probably figure it out again. And then the toe, yeah, toe, we'll just do that. We can do that with a string. You just jack the car up and spin the tires and cock them in the middle. People say scribe them, but it used to be chalk. And then you know where the center of the tire is, the way it rotates, and set it on the ground, roll it back and forth, naturalize the suspension, and then set the toe. Yeah, John, what Kim did was she pulled the independent suspension out from under the crossfire, the car she calls the lost fire because the whole interior burned up on it. She bought it, burned up car, but she pulled the whole rear suspension out, and
Here,
um,
I could show that.
and yeah, she'll show it to you. She'll carry the camera over there. But we narrowed the independent suspension. How much? 5 inches, two and a half,
5 inches.
2.5 inches on each side, and then narrowed the axles, and we got it all back together. So we're going to back half that dart with the, and the reason we narrowed it 5 inches is so the tires will fit inside the wheel well, so we won't have to modify the outside part of the body.
Move my computer here so I can see if I can see you.
Oh, okay.
Stop.
Yeah, it's tough. So,
Okay, here.
oh yeah, how I give for a set of old school alignment plates. Those things used to be available, and they're just hard as hell to find. The old guy that I worked for that had the alignment shop, he was giving away two scuff gauges, for doing toe.
Cut down the axles and
They can't hear you. Showing the axles. Okay, I'm looking to see what you're doing there.
that's where we rewelded an axle.
Yeah, there's the suspension on the floor.
And then
That's the whole that's the whole rear end narrowed out of the crossfire. So now we've got to take the sheet metal out from under the crossfire and back half the dart so we can put the so after this is done, we've got to have this ready for No Name Nationals. So her 66 dart will be the next one. And then she'll also put the disc brakes up front. So it'll be four-wheel disc brakes, four-wheel independent suspension on a 66 dart. So
sorry. Try not to get
so now we're like zipping all over the place here with the camera. Okay, where are we? Where are
I
we?
did a video about
There I
that.
am.
I don't remember if it was on my channel or on your channel. I think on both channels there's videos about that.
Doesn't look like a very beefy pumpkin though. Well, wait a minute. What's that? How much power is that? That
That V6 Crossfire puts out some.
what's it? Well, that same rear end was used with the turbocharged version, wasn't it?
Okay, wait a minute. Does it look like a? Have you seen how small a 7 1/4 is? It's this tiny little thing. That is like it's like more like an 8 1/2 or something like that.
Mopar Al looked like it said Mopar AI. Mopar Al was going to park that car out. No, 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 no. He had a Chrysler 300, which we bought. It's in my driveway now, and it was parted out. But I'm going to use it for something else. He pulled the tunnel out of it, and he pulled the Hemi and the transmission. So, uh, I like your box pan brake. Yeah. Now I've got a shear too. I got a 52-inch shear too, because I did a lot of sheet metal, a lot of aircraft stuff. But so the Crossfire was another vehicle that Kim bought that had been on fire. I mean, just completely destroyed the interior. It burned up. So anyway, we bought Mopar Al's, what was left of his 300.
We'll probably do the same thing with that for a
So,
different project
but
later down the road.
that one I'm going to leave the rear end at the Mopar Al used to own that. Oh, you're right. That is Mopar Al's old 66 Dart. You're right. You're right.
Yeah.
Oh, now I know what you're talking about. I thought you meant the Crossfire. No, we got his 300 that he pulled the parts off of for his Studebaker. But
Boy,
there's
did I overpay for that 66.
oh well, he somehow Uncle Tony got it, and Uncle Tony sold it to Kim, probably made a few bucks,
Made a lot of
uh,
money.
but
But
anyway, Kim has the Dart, but it's going to turn into a interesting car, I guess. Kim is not afraid to cut into anything, and I'm kind of a little hesitant, but I'll cut into stuff.
I am not. I mean, there's cars that I wouldn't, but that's mine. I can do what I want with it.
Yeah, that yeah, I forgot Mopar Al had that 66 Dart.
Yeah, it was in Mopar Al's name when I got it.
Oh yeah, Tony jumped the title, didn't he? It was in Mopar Al's name.
No, I don't know nothing about it.
That
That's
Dart
just
was a
easy.
nice survivor. You could leave the Dart the same, but Kim doesn't want to do that.
Well, the rear end that's in the Dart is bad.
Got a very bad rear end in it. So
It howls really hard.
it we drove it an hour and 45 minutes up here,
Oh, the howling.
making a lot of noise. The rear end sounds like a siren. Uh, but Kim's not gonna see. That's why she narrowed that independent rear suspension is so it'll fit underneath the body without uh, modifying the outside of the body at all. And we'll have to put some tub.
Mini tub it
We'll
in.
have to mini tub it, but it'll still it'll be nice. I think. I don't know.
Yeah, because if I want to put 360 in it, I'm going to need to mini tub it unless I'm cutting out the wells, and I'd rather cut in than out.
Danny Boyd says it'll be like a BMW. Yeah, can you imagine that Dart with a 360 Magnum with independent suspension on all four corners and four big disc brakes, and the body will look the same. It won't affect the body at all. That thing will should drive nice. Oh, we got all carried away. And then this Valiant, I have some plans for that, but right now it's just going to be a four door to drive to No Name Nationals, I think.
Oh, yeah, we don't have
And
any
then
problem
and
with
at some point I'm gonna
that. Do body
do
modifications.
some body modifications, make it into a two door or something. I'll fix it.
Not a two. Well, it will be a two door, but that's
Yeah,
not
that's it.
really it.
I'm not saying anymore.
I think Tavo has an idea of what
Tabo
we're
has a
doing.
real good idea what I think I want to do.
Don't tell him, Tavo! If he's even still
You could
around.
do a 4.7 to complete the later model theme. A 4.7. A 4.7. What the hell is a 4.7?
Isn't that the V8 that's in the trucks?
I don't know. What's 4.7?
I've got a
All the V8s are 5 point something, aren't they?
no, they have a 4.7 that was in a lot of the Rams and they're real problematic. I have I have a 360 Magnum in that blue truck.
360 Magnum, and what transmission is that?
The white truck has a 46 RE, and I was talking to John Wilburn about getting a kit to make it full manual valve body with a overdrive on a toggle switch.
Can I tell a story about you that's kind of fun?
I'm sure you can.
Oh, overhead cam 4.7. No, no, no. Let's see.
Like a coyote kind of thing?
It's something Chrysler, I guess. The Kim
Maybe.
bought that Dart.
Six pack.
The last run of those made 310 horsepower. Mopar's most hated V8 ever. Yeah, I don't want to do that. So,
Wonder what I want to do.
so Kim bought that Dart down in Murfreesboro, which is a good hour and a half, hour and 45 minutes from here. And she got in it. Of course, she knew how to drive a manual transmission, but she'd never driven a car with three on the column, three on the tree before. And I had to show her what the pattern looked like. And of course, it looks the same as it does on the floor. But She struggled with it a little bit.
Boy, did that make me nervous.
I was all nervous driving a three on the tree. It was easy, just do it. And then you know how the old cars were; they didn't have synchro in first, and every time she almost stopped and then grind it into first. I go, don't do that, don't do that. So you know what she did? She went out and bought a transmission that has first gear synchro.
Yeah, they
And
make different speed glasses.
it's like just don't downshift until you stop.
Three speed, I think it's called.
What is it?
It's a Hemi 3 speed.
Hemi 3-speed. I don't know. Dan, the people who hate those engines will hate that back half anyway. Yeah, you're right. There's a lot of people are going to hate that back half. But you know what? Somebody back there said, oh, it'll be like a BMW. That's what I'm hoping. It'll handle good and stop good and it won't look funny. It'll just be a nice car to drive and probably go pretty good. I know it's almost more more hammering.
All right.
So, man, Kim's really going after it today. You're going to be sore tomorrow.
Yeah, you're right. I should be done. Or I hurt myself.
So,
Oh, boy.
yeah, I think John Wilburn probably won't like that back half, and I
Why?
know, I know Mexican Spec won't like it. He likes everything stock. I don't know if John will like it or not. Mexican Spec doesn't like things that have the wrong hubcaps, much less the whole rear end change. Well, I think the way you want to do it is pretty good because you're not hogging out the wheel wells or have the tires sticking out outside the fenders or anything. I think it'll look pretty good. It'll look normal and won't act like. Should have a contest to see how long. Talk over. Okay, you should have a contest to see how long Uncle Tony can look at it without walking away. Yeah, it's his old car. He'll probably be upset. He might not notice it until he crawls underneath. Oh, man,
Hey, if we
Tim's favorite tool today is a big ass hammer.
acquire a hammer, so how do I get these out?
What is it? I can't see the lights in the way.
The sleeve is
Can
stuck.
you move the lights so I can see? Oh, I don't know. I still can't see. Never mind. Now I see why you're holding it there.
The bolt is seized in the bushing in the upper control arm. I knew I could figure it out.
Yeah.
I need a big C clamp. That should cause
You know, you won't care about that. The modern stuff will drive you nuts.
If we really want to piss Tony off, we'll just
Well,
build an electric version.
yeah, we'll make an
Electric.
electric version, call it a, and we'll have a button that makes it, what was the button he didn't like? It's a
The
button that,
donut button.
the donut button. Jeez.
I think a donut button is, to be honest.
Yeah, I think it's a really stupid thing.
But anyway.
Yeah, I think he's right. It looks kind of like a nice looking car, but yeah, it's just not my kind of thing. I guess electric stuff's electric stuff, but I don't know. Just it just doesn't do anything for me. Then that thing's going to be expensive. Somebody's going to make payments on that, and maybe they'll pay it off before it breaks and can't be fixed. Solid rear axle never bothered me until I got my 2005 Mustang GT. What's wrong with a solid axle on that? I still want to find like a 2005, 6, or 7, that body style Mustang. I keep thinking, what newer car, what body could I put up with, And I get it, and I just something with a bad engine and trans, and I pull all that out of there. Probably just pull everything out, all the wiring, everything, and put like a 390 or a 428 in it, and rewire it like a 1960s car, and just enjoy it. And here in Tennessee, nobody will ever know the difference. It'll just be a fun car. It'd be like a 67 Mustang, but it's probably a lot cheaper. Yeah, and probably actually a better car. 67 Mustang has kind of a shitty body. They that whole front end is really not very good. Yeah. Yeah, that's 60. Okay, John, I had the same experience when you made the April Fool's video on the 4.7. I was like, 4.7, what's that? And you explained, oh, okay. So it was a joke about it. I missed that. Tim, when are you going to be done with this? You going to try to win this war tonight, or this battle, or are you going to
No, this is the battle was
are,
won. We got the thing
are
out.
you going to just give up and we'll go home? And it's almost quarter after midnight.
Oh, is it really?
Yeah, it is.
We should be done. A lot of people are probably done.
Oh no, that's wrong. That clock's on daylight time. No, it's quarter after 11. I'm sorry.
We're still watching.
There are 9 people watching.
Well, are they enjoying themselves? How much longer they want to stay?
Are you people enjoying yourself, or do you want us to?
I mean, how many people have to even respond before you're willing to keep?
I don't know.
Well, it's up to you.
I'm sitting here just babbling while you're
Well, I'm saying I can work some more if you're willing. If you want to babble some more.
while you're
I'm,
you're hammering.
I'm,
It's just like that's how front end shops were. We hammered and hammered and hammered and beat on stuff and pried, and it's just how front end shops are. That's a bad hammer sound. Um, you ever have a custom? I can't talk over hammer.
okay. Done for a moment.
We lose an hour tonight. Oh, it is tonight.
Is it?
No, no, no. Oh, wait a minute. Well, it's Friday night here, so it's tomorrow night here. Custom Deluxe 84 has just said something. Having a ball. Having a ball. Watching us work. Oh, cool. You're here. Um, yeah, you ever work on a car and you have a customer that's like hovering over you too close, like getting in your way and everything? The guy I used to work for, this is like 50 years ago, in a front end shop. He goes, you get somebody like that, he goes, drop a hammer on their foot. Just drop a hammer on their foot. Oh, you couldn't do that today.
No worries of legal law.
You'd be hearing from attorneys.
Well, now they won't even let you back in.
Daylight savings time is a scam to sell clocks. Dan, you don't need to buy a clock. Just change the time on the clock you have.
Daylight savings is a scam to sell more time.
You know what? I wish they just go to daylight savings time all the time because I kind of like that. But I guess stupid politicians are going to do it. They got a bill in Congress to make it uh, standard time all time. I don't really like that. Daylight say, okay, you move back an hour at the end of the month. So it'll be 2 hours difference for me to keep up with USA live streams. And tomorrow night we go forward an hour. Yeah, because I never changed the clock in here when we went to standard time. So right now the clock on the wall says
3 o'clock.
it says quarter after midnight, but it's not.
Brad.
Man, hammer, hammer, hammer. Junkyard D, I'm hanging in, listening while cleaning up the garage. That's what we should be doing. Can you clean this place? I can't talk over the narration.
Shit.
So Tim really cleaned this place up because she had the Subaru in here, got it running,
Yeah.
and we just pulled this Valiant right in, had lots of room, but it's a mess again. We got front end dirt and parts and tools, everything. all over. Tavo, yeah, we're on daylight savings time now, then back to standards. So in Australia, they do that same nonsense. Well, Australia's got some really weird time zones. You're off by a half an hour. I don't know what they call that, central time there. So your time in the middle of the continent is half an hour off. And then there's a small strip that's off by 15 minutes or something on the just like southwest of you. Some little strip where there was a railroad that goes toward Perth or something. I've seen that, but this half hour thing I don't get. Afghanistan was the same way. We had a lot of deployments in Afghanistan when I was doing that thing, and they have a half hour time zone goofy thing. But I guess if you're used to it, that's okay. 45 minutes on the Nullarbor. Nullarbor, is that what that's called? Yeah, that's the thing. Isn't that the place where the railroad is that goes, it's just a short distance where it's 45 minutes off. Such a strange little time zone. I just saw something about that. Halfway between Perth and Adelaide time. Yeah,
Okay, take a breath.
take a breath. Oh,
Okay.
oh, that's loud.
Fine.
I'm going to take the hammers away from her. Junkyard D. You're cleaning up the garage. So what were you doing in the garage that you need to clean up? Must have been some kind of stuff going on in there. That's what happens in here. We make a real mess.
Oh yeah, I
And then we
can
got to
get
clean up.
exhausted and I stop and then
We had a giant Subaru mess in here, but you know what? The Subaru runs so well.
it does zip.
Man, she took me for a ride and it scared the crap out of me. 5-speed manual. She got into third gear and wide open up the street here.
It spools up real good.
And it's a pretty nice car inside. It's not a it was a dead car when she got it, but it's a pretty nice car. Tavo, you ever driven all the way across Australia? What's it like? All the way to just all the way across through all the desert and everything. I bet that's a fun drive. I've driven all the way across the U.S. so many times, and my hammering and my favorite part is like West Texas and New Mexico and Arizona, going across the desert. I haven't done that, but just short hops between states. And straightening up to get back on the Valiant. Oh yeah, okay. So Junkyard D says just finished a house project. So much hammering.
Yeah.
Or just finished a house project, organizing my tools and supplies for the next one. Oh God, we got a house project we got to finish, Kim.
Yeah.
Next Social Security check. Something just come apart.
Ah, could have hit it a couple more times to see.
That, that hammer come out again.
Man, I'm tired of hitting a hammer.
I'm tired of
You
hearing
gotta
it.
listen to it.
Oh yeah, because I can't talk over it. The anyway, next Social Security check, we'll pay the bills and do the things we need to do, and then see if we have enough for a piece of 3/4 inch plywood, finish the floor in the bathroom number 2. because it still needs one more piece. I have another 6 years to wait before I can draw a Social Security pension. In the meantime, I have to work. Oh man, I, I worked and worked. I worked for 55 years. I can't
Yeah, I
believe it.
need you to scooch for me a little bit.
And I didn't pay into Social Security for the first 3 years because I didn't make enough. I had a paper route and I worked in a bicycle shop. It was like a couple bucks a day, which at the time was paper route was $1 a day and buck and a half, $2, something like that in the bike shop, which is, when I was 13, 14, 15 years old, was pretty good. But it wasn't enough to pay into the system. Oh man, I don't know anything about your Social Security system. I hope it's enough you can live on it. The only reason I can live on this, man, the only reason I can live on this is because when I was working, I paid off this house and this property. So the only thing I have to do here is pay insurance on it and pay the property taxes, which in Tennessee isn't real high. So uh, I can live on Social Security, and we can do a couple of things.
A little bit, yeah.
Buy a tool once in a while, and then buy a piece of plywood, buy a little bit, and then we can sell a car. Up until recently, the company I work for still call me in for a week or two sometimes. Government pays a pension after 67 years old as long as you don't have much in assets or income. See, that's really socialized. If you don't see, like if you were smart and you saved some money and you had some investments and you paid property off, they're going to keep it from you. It just makes
It's not my fault. Smoke.
what is stuck?
I tried to tell you earlier.
It's the same thing.
Yeah,
Still beating on the same piece.
same.
For those who worked all their life, we have super super annuation. I think that's like an annuity, which offsets the pension. I'm about to take that hammer away and give her a toy rubber hammer.
It's like that's what I'm using already. I should get this thing. It's starting to come.
Which offsets that pension and can often exclude you from getting the pension. That's a problem with socialism stuff. The people that work hard get penalized. Thank God we have free health care. Why isn't people from Canada though come down into the US to get their health care? Or I was in right on the border and there's all these Canadians going into Mexico and get their health care there and paying for it. There's got to be something wrong up there. But maybe if you have an emergency or something, maybe they take care of you right away. I don't know.
The great thing about socialized medicine is if they make you wait and you die while you're waiting,
Oh,
with all the money they save everybody else.
that's my worry right now is I'm on Social Security and Medicare, and there is no uh, good thing about them keeping me alive. It's better to not pay my health care, not pay a hospital bill, and save them a lot of Social Security.
Yep, that's all right. They're gonna.
Kim says, or Cabo says, Kim's got that right.
Yep. They get. Uh-huh.
Huh.
It's no freaking mystery, and they're gonna have AI take over managing it, and then everybody when they let you die, they can blame AI not taking responsibility. They can just, oh, we didn't know.
that moving?
Yeah. Right.
Ruth says wait lines are long. My brother lived in the UK for a while, and that old story there. He was he had to go to the doctor because his chest was hurting. He'd had a cold for a long time. It was getting worse and getting worse, like for a month. And he went to the doctor and he said, he sat there, you're going to hammer me. I can't get through anything because there's a hammeration going on over there. So he says he sat across a table from a doctor. He's a young guy. He says, young kid had braces on, young guy. And he was far enough away the guy couldn't even reach him. So he goes, he didn't listen to my chest. He didn't listen to my heart. He didn't do anything. It was like a job interview. And the guy talked to him and said he'd write him a letter to tell him what was wrong. So I don't know. Some time went by. He got a letter in the mail, snail mail. And it told him that he was from the UK or he's from the US. And in the UK, they had wet, damp, cold weather. And he just wasn't accustomed to that. And that's why he had this chest cold that was going on. My brother had lived there for like 3 years and something was wrong. Then my mother died and she was in California. So my brother flew to California. I drove out to California. My sister came down there. We're all together and my brother is really feeling bad. So he went to one of the corner doctor's offices, like in a strip mall, got in there,
Urgent care.
urgent care. Doctor got the stethoscope, listened to his, breathe, breathe in, breathe out, breathe in, breathe out, breathe in, breathe out. And he goes, well, you have pneumonia. Gave him a shot of penicillin and a prescription. My brother came back to my father's house and he said, man, I already feel better. Well, so much for the UK medical system. Man,
Yeah, but look at all the money they saved.
I don't know.
By not
So
treating
it
it.
was free anyway.
Yeah, but it
So
was
I don't
free.
know. That maybe that's just a odd thing that happened. That quick brew, several years waiting list here. Oh man. See, that's one thing. If I go to the doctor, they see me. But it's changing. Right now, I bet it's been, I think the last time I saw a doctor was maybe in '07. Since then, it's been physician's assistants and now nurse practitioners, and I don't know which of them has a higher level of education. But now I go in and there's a camera and a screen and a nurse, and the nurse is there and listens to my heart, does the stuff the doctor or the physician's, no, not even that, nurse practitioner is on the screen. So I talk to her, and sometimes I feel like she's reading from what's it called, Chat GPT.
Yes.
And she'll ask the same question twice. I'm like, "Nah, you're behind one question. Read ahead. Man, urgent or life-saving treatment gets priority, and the elective surgery, like knees or hips, waiting. Okay, and that does make sense. In '07, I went in the hospital with pancreatitis, and I was in bad shape, really bad shape. And I got an emergency room. There were a whole bunch of people in front of me, and they couldn't get a blood pressure on me because my blood pressure was so low. And man, they put me ahead of everybody and went to work on me. And I ended up in ICU for 5 days. But yeah, that was urgent, and they took care of me ahead of everybody, and that was good. And another time I had that happen in 2015, I got run over by a Studebaker.
Baker. Who was driving that Studebaker?
Nobody was driving that Studebaker. It was just rolling by itself. So the Studebaker went up on my chest on the right side, and uh, I ended up with 4 broken ribs, 5 broken vertebrae, and a pneumothorax, which is kind of like a collapsed lung. and went into the hospital ambulance, and there I got instant care. It was amazing. Every other time I've been to the emergency room, it's like, wait, just sit there, pick a number and sit down. It's going to be forever. So it's kind of the same thing here. Here you got to pay for insurance. Even my Medicare, I got to pay for it. So they give you Social Security and then you got to pay for Medicare. But whatever. If you got money, they go to China. If you got money, they go to China. China for medical care? Man.
I've heard of stuff like that. Okay, here comes some more Cameron.
So in China, just don't ride on an electric bus. Man, have you seen some of those fires on electric buses in China?
Bitch.
Hey, hey, no effing cussing.
Listen, I'm about sick of beating on stuff. Why doesn't anything work my way?
I bet if we go home and you come back tomorrow, one whack with a hammer, it'll come right apart.
Well, by now, yeah, because I've been soft. That's because I got
Dental
a
care
bunch
is
of
very expensive down here. Not covered by the government scheme. Yeah, same thing here. So it's so expensive that people fly to Thailand, get their teeth fixed, take a holiday, and still come top, out on top financially. Here most
Mexican.
people don't do it, but if you live near the border, yeah, you go to Mexico. There's so many dental clinics. Same thing with eye clinics. I don't understand why eyes and dental care is not part of medical, but it's not.
You're having fun.
Thailand. Thailand might be a fun trip.
Damn good for
Man,
lobbyists, apparently. This would be.
Thailand would be a fun place. I've never been there. Back when I was in the military 50 years ago, Vietnam was going on. A lot of my friends were stationed in Thailand. They had a good time. But even now, I mean, Thailand's
Okay, cover your
holiday.
ears.
More hammering. More hammering. Yeah.
On the grill on.
Man. Yeah, I don't know. I've heard Thailand isn't that expensive, like hotels and stuff. I think you can spend a lot of money or you can find inexpensive places. Of course, in Mexico, like if you're in Arizona, Mexico's iffy with infections. Yeah, I don't know. Right there in the border, like the place I go is Algodones, just which is right over the border. There's so many uh, dental clinics and eye clinics, and when you go in those places, the they have their diplomas on the wall, and almost all of them are from U.S. universities, and they all speak English like they were like they don't have much of an accent. They speak English like an American, and every doctor I've ever seen there is
U.S. educated.
U.S. educated. So I don't know about the infections. I know a lot of people who had dental work done there.
I mean, infections are a thing no matter where you are. They just lie
Him,
about it more in the U.S.
my former wife, her father was a doctor in Russia, and he had some surgery when he's in his 60s, and He was in the hospital forever with an infection. It finally killed him. And they had infection problems there. Really sad. Really sad. Because he lived through the surgery. Oh, comes a hammer again. Man, I'm thirsty and I'm reaching down to where I had my drink. I pick up the simple green. No, no, don't drink the simple green. Drink the soap.
The old man from drinking the soap.
Yeah, I'll take a leak later. It'll be green and foamy if I'm alive. I don't think you're supposed to drink simple green. Maybe you pulled something out of there. What is? I can't see what's going on. She is really struggling with that.
This is a son of a.
Yeah, colon cleanse. Yeah, I knew Am- Amway people years ago, and they're taking the LOC, which is their liquid organic cleaner, which is really a really good product. And they take one drop of it and put it in their coffee so that it absorbed the coffee. It made better coffee. One drop of liquid organic cleaner, and they all swore by it. I don't know about that. I'm not sure that was really supposed to be put in something that you eat, but I wouldn't do it with Simple Green. I really like Simple Green. We use it to wash. I dilute it way down and use it in a spray bottle. This stuff, dilute it way down. We wash our hands with it and wash just everything, and it works so well. I buy like a gallon of it about once every 3 or 4 years because I dilute it so far, and it's works so well. They have Simple Green in Australia there, Tavo. I assume they have it in Canada. Just about everything in Canada is the same as here. Except what I like when I go to Canada, I usually buy something and bring it back. It's just some stupid little thing because it's written in French on one side and English on the other side. And here it's in Spanish and English. And there it's in French and English. Well, Kim, you look like you're tired. You
I'm
stopped.
sweating and.
You're sweating and oh, is it warm enough? Yeah, it must be warm enough. Never heard of it. But that doesn't mean it's not here. Yes, Simple Green is a real dark green liquid cleaner, but buy it, it's a concentrate. And so it's a lot of people don't know it's a concentrate and they use it the way it is, and wipe it on paint or something, and then it's terrible to get off. But we started using it on the airplanes, the unmanned aircraft, and we put in a spray bottle and thin it way, way, way out, and right in push your airplanes in the back. They get some oily business around where the engine is. Then you just spray that stuff on there and wipe it off, and it was worked so well. Now I've got to have it in my shop. Can't be running around without any simple paint. Uh,
Hold that up.
Kim says she guesses she knows what to do. What are you going to do?
I need to find somebody who can help
What do you want me to do?
me entertain the chat.
Entertain the chat. Just looked it up. Yeah, it's sold down here. Okay, Tavo, you can get it down there. Buy it. Whatever it comes in. Here it's a gallon. Down there it's probably 2 liters or 3 liters or something. Uh, and then you mix it about. I do probably 1 part to 8 parts water, and I'm tapping out. This is John Wilburn.
Oh, thanks,
Think I'll
John.
rest up
I didn't know
tonight
John was still
and
here.
head. Yeah, I didn't know he was hanging in there. And head down and see Andy, David Vizard, and Charlie Servito tomorrow. We'll be live tomorrow night. Hey, John, I do need to talk to you. It's not an emergency, but man, yeah, I can't do it during the live, but it's not an emergency. But I don't know. What's a good time to call you? Let's see. You're going down tomorrow. Um, or you're going. Well, rest up tonight and go down tomorrow. Can you just call me while you're on the road? Do you have infotainment thing in your car so you can call while you're on the road? And I'm only going to need about 2 or 3 minutes of your time, 5 minutes, something like that. I have a 1 liter and 4 liter concentrate and 700 milliliter ready to use spray bottle. Man, you know what I do? I buy a spray bottle, a good spray bottle, not a shitty one that's got Windex or something in it. These they make for like I get them in a place that's like where they sell stuff for horses. Want me to holler when I'm on the road? Yeah, yeah, do that. I'll just leave the phone on next to me. And I don't care what time. Doesn't matter what time. I can wake up if I'm asleep or I'll just pick it up. I'll just make sure I got the phone with me. Anyway, I buy a good spray bottle and I get these in places where they have stuff for horses. I guess they use them for that, but they're not a cheap spray bottle. They're like $4 or $5 or something. And then I mix it up like 1 part to 8 parts of the concentrate. Yeah, Zepp bottles. These are Zepp, and then there's another one. There's another one I get that's a little different shape, but same thing. Yeah, these are great. You can refill these for years and they keep working. If you use the keep refilling a like a Windex bottle, they might get through the second refill, but mostly they don't. They just crap out. Uh, so anyway, yeah, get the concentrate. Way better deal. And and then you'll always have spray cleaner. And if you want some,
Yo!
you got it out. You got it out. Here.
You son of a bitch.
This is what she's been hammering on.
Not pretty
Okay, where do you want the eccentric?
far away. I don't know.
Oh, it goes in the parts bucket. Here. Oh, we got to drive those out of there. Here we go. We're gonna have to pull these bushings out of here.
There.
Okay, we'll do that.
I meant son of a bitch.
Zoff through with them tomorrow morning.
Holy moly.
Mañana, mañana,
Mañana.
mañana en la mañana.
Oh my god.
I said
That
mañana,
sucked.
mañana en la mañana, tomorrow in the morning.
That sucked.
I was wondering what she was doing down there. Never had one of those hang up on me like that. Well, this has got some.
And there's no clearance to work on the darn thing.
It's got some iron oxide adhesive.
Man.
Well, she sprayed the hell out of a WD-40, and you
Worked
heard
it
her.
back and forth and back and forth. And
You know, you were beating on that for over an hour.
are you for real?
No, it was quarter to. Remember, it was quarter to 12, and now it's quarter. No, it was quarter to 11. Now it's quarter to 12.
I'm sorry, everyone. Thanks for bearing with us.
She
That was
she is
miserable.
a working person, and I'm just sitting here babbling.
No, you're doing your job.
Oh, the other thing I was going to say, Tavo, if you want iron oxide adhesive, yeah, cars are full of that shit. The and then if you want to really degrease something, you can use the concentrate like 3 to 1 or something, and then you're gonna have to take some water to rinse it off. But yeah, I used to use that on engines, so they had an oil leak or something, and aircraft are a lot cleaner. You get an oil leak on aircraft, it's just oil. Get an oil leak on car, then all the road dirt and everything, then pretty soon you got yeah, iron oxide, adhesive, and dirt and
I mean,
clods,
this
and
is an antique car.
uh, you know this car. The what your cars are out now, 24s. So this car is 52 years old. Oh my God,
52?
52. Yeah, it's a 72.
50 more than 52.
You know,
It would have come on to hit the road in 71, right?
maybe. Well, yeah, it was late 71 or most of the way through 72. So we're partway into uh, 24.
24.
So it's a 52-year-old car. Been a blast. Yeah, Bruce, I think we're gonna hang it up pretty soon.
Yeah.
Um, what she is doing down there. Dental work. She's got a dental patient down there.
Yeah. That guy's gonna have a headache when he wakes up.
I don't think he's gonna wake up. Oh,
I woke up once during dental work, and I swear that the dentist had his foot on my chest, pulling, trying to pull my tooth out.
oh God. Hey, a woman, dentist working on my tooth, and she was doing a root canal. And she's in there, going, and going, and then she goes, "Shit, well, I got all this stuff in my mouth. I can't say anything." She goes, "Shit, I don't want to hear dentists say shit while they're working in my mouth." And she goes, "Shit, I just broke a drill bit off in your tooth." And I'm thinking, man, a drill bit's a pretty hard thing, and a tooth isn't so hard. I wonder how that's going to be to get out. So then she walks into the other room and brings another dentist in, and they're both talking, and they're talking all this dentist stuff. And then that guy leaves, and she gets in there and starts drilling. About 15 seconds. She goes, "I got it out." And I'm thinking, that good job.
I'm glad you didn't.
I didn't like Dennis going shit while she's working.
I'm glad you didn't rebuild the fire all up. I'm sweating.
Yeah, well, have a good night, folks. The fun part is over. I have to go feed the cats now. Yeah, my cat's already got fed. He's down there.
Yeah, I'm
Not,
done beating on things.
not much good happens at the dentist unless you're Jerry Seinfeld. Heart surgeon is the person you don't want to say, oops. Yeah, I mean, heart surgeon usually are probably out. Oh, God. Good friend of mine, one of my best friends, has had 2 heart surgeries in the last couple of years. And he's my age. He's 70. He's still working every day. 8 hour a day, 5 day a week job. Man, he says he might start to go down to 4 days a week. And he's one of these guys. He builds he builds mechanical stuff that the engineers design, and he builds the prototypes. Not automotive, but other stuff. And he's he's like an artist when he works. Guy's really good. But man, 70 and still going after it every day. 2 heart surgeries. Okay. Oh, you got the stuff, the cleaner.
Yep.
Okay. Well, I guess we're gonna wrap it up. Oh, Tavo, I wanted to say something. I saw you and I made a comment on it. You made a comment uh in somebody else's channel. I don't remember who it was. That was some guy that was picking on pickup trucks and how terrible they were. And he was way off base. And you said it was like AI. Oh yeah, and I made the comment. I made the comment. You saw it. It was like I say, yeah, I think my doctor reads from AI now. I can afford it. I got down to 3 days a week. I can afford that. But everybody wants full-time employees or nothing like me. What do you do? What do you do? Tava, what do you do for a living? I wonder what he does. Man, 3 days a week. And I don't know how many hours a day you work in Australia. I don't know if they're 8 hours or 10-hour days. When I was doing the aircraft thing, when we were out at the test site, uh, parts interpreter, parts interpreter. I don't know what that is. Interpreter. Does that mean they're in another language and you decide what they are in English? No, parts interpreter is. That's something we don't call it here. Um, the out at the test site, it's spare parts sales. Okay, on automotive or what? Because see, out at the test site, we work 10-hour days, so we worked 4 10-hour days out there, and then always had 3-day weekends. Fancy name for a parts salesman. Automotive, we or other stuff. So I love that 4 days, 4 10-hour days, and the 3-day weekends every weekend. Then I went back to Maryland, and it was 5 8-hour shifts. And I didn't like that so much after having 3-day weekends every weekend. Oh, that was wonderful. And 10 hours, if you're there 8 hours, it's easy to do 10 hours, especially when you like your work. Flight testing is fun stuff. Agriculture equipment, the green and yellow. Oh, oh yeah. Wow. Yeah, and that stuff's all computerized. Plug it in stuff like OBD2. What is that OBD2 or something else? I guess everything's gone that way. My tractor is pretty analog kind of stuff. In fact, that's the next job after this Valiant front end. We're going to drag that thing in here and pull the mower deck off and flip it over and put new. There's a bent shaft on there, and I mean it's still usable, but and put new blades on it. And then I don't know, maybe we'll do a video on that. But I don't think that's going to be real hard. I think we can take the mower deck off and put it up on a bench and do it, so we don't have to work on the floor. Well, Kim, wow. It's almost tomorrow.
Well, I mean,
We're
one
gonna
day we
catch up
got
to Tavo. It's already tomorrow there.
one side disassembled. That's not so bad.
Oh yeah, there's another side.
Yeah. And now we're a little more familiar with the
Well, and
car.
we'll clean up all the pieces. It'll go to bed. It'll go together better. I hope. Wow. Wow. Okay. Kim, you know how to shut this down?
Yep,
Well, you're gonna.
I'll
I
do it.
still got the hiccups. I said
Good
you.
night,
You're gonna
everybody.
sit there and rest, but that's okay.
No, good night, everybody. Thank you so much for being here.
I started my parts career on motorcycle parts. Hold on.
Oh,
Then on trucks, but out since moving out bush, only tractors and stuff out here. Oh yeah, I looked on the map. You're out there. Man, I like places like that. We're out of the city, so we're like out a little bit, but not like when I was in Arizona. The test site was out like, where you can test fly airplanes and nobody cares. If you crash one, it's like, doesn't matter. Except to your boss. Yeah, yeah, that happened once or twice. So, okay. Good night, everyone. Have a good day. Good
okay,
day down
bye.
there in down under.
We'll see you next time.
Take care, Junkyard D.